Good morning, family. Welcome to HGW Community 72. Let me start by saying thank you to all of the subscribers, all of those that revisit and come back. Think about, if you haven't subscribed to the channel, please make sure you hit the like button and share this video with someone who you think it will resonate with, and all that greatness. So let's see. Today I want to talk about keeping a soft heart. And I've touched on this before. I spoke to it more or less when I was talking about, making sure as a woman you remain in your femininity, you remain feminine, and not let life, circumstances, especially with today's societal standards, telling women that, we can be masculine, or it's okay to step into being masculine like a man, and that's just not who we are. It's don't even work. But anyhow, today I want to talk about keeping a soft heart as a woman, remaining sweet. And when I say soft, I don't mean like a pushover, allowing someone or people to take advantage of you, allowing yourself to be used. I'm not talking about that. I remember my grandmother, my mom's mom, was the only grandparent that I knew. Very, very wise woman. That was my buddy. I was very, very close to my grandmother. There were 6 grandchildren, and I was the youngest girl, second from the youngest of the grandchildren. But I was very, very close with her. And she would tell me things, but one of the things that she would always say to me, she would say, "Stay sweet, honey." She would call me by my name and she would say, "You make sure you stay sweet, honey." She said, because you're a pretty brown-skinned girl. And my grandmother was a Geechee from Georgetown, South Carolina. And she would say, you're very smart, and she would say you have a lot of learning. Didn't say educated. She would say, you have a lot of learning. And she would tell me how life's going to come and situations are going to come. And she would say, but you make sure you stay sweet. And in my stories that I post on Facebook, that's one of the things I will always talk about. And I would reference it to like a bee and a jar of honey. Or I just say, stay sweet, honey. And I'm so glad that that's something that resonated, or that was instilled in me by my grandmother. My grandmother was born in 1916. And she taught me a lot. My mom did too, but my grandmother taught me a lot. And so I want to speak to us staying sweet, staying soft, staying delicate, staying feminine, handling our business when we have to. So I have, and those that have been on the channel, been through some things this past year. But not just, with divorce and things like that. On last year, divorce was finalized, 14-year marriage. But just in general, things in life will come that can make you very, very hard. And when you allow those things to happen, for example, a couple of things that have happened to me in life. I lost my mother at the age of 25. She succumbed to lung cancer. That was a blow. first marriage of 5 years ended the year before my mom was diagnosed with cancer. So I was dealing with that. Then my mom passed, 10 years after that, my brother passed. And then, let me see, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. 5 years after that, my dad passed. So my immediate circle, my immediate family were all gone. And I did become very bitter and very angry, and that is totally understandable. And I just want to talk to really the ladies that life circumstances are going to come, they're going to hit you hard, but remain sweet, remain soft, because when you allow those life circumstances to come, and they are going to come and take you out of who you really are, your character, life becomes hard. Your heart becomes hard, but life becomes hard and difficult on a daily basis. And who, I'm merging on the highway. Who wants that? And who needs that? And so for me, even after the separation and the divorce, I recently am dealing with my ex-husband really divorcing our children and not communicating with the children. And I know it's because he gets the fact that I am done. You know what I'm saying? And so he knows that a way in which he can get to me, right, is to ignore and divorce the children who have absolutely nothing to do with our choice of ending our marriage. And I had to step back and say, now Tanya, that's my name, how are you going to allow someone's choice? That's the key. Not to allow someone else's choice that you have absolutely no control over to control you and to make you hard and callous and masculine and angry and mean, because those are the things that will take place when you allow someone else's choices to make you hard, to make your heart hard. You're not living life light. So this isn't long. That's all I wanted to talk to. Make sure you stay sweet. Don't allow other people's life choices to make you hard and calloused and angry. And not for nothing, it ages you. Another thing my grandmother would always say, don't give them anything to talk about. Don't give them anything to talk about pertaining to you. People may do things to you, but it is in our response. If I was to walk around all bitter and tore up in the face and angry and allow my heart to become hard, because of the choices that this individual is choosing to make pertaining to being a parent, being the other parent to our children, I wouldn't be sitting here with a smile on my face and being able to talk to the family about what you shouldn't, I was stuttering, what you shouldn't do. And it's okay. And I enjoy being sweet. I do. I enjoy having a soft heart. It makes my life and my day so much easier. And I can't be hard and callous and all of that and raise my children. You know? So that's all I wanted to talk to, family. And just say, remember, stay sweet. Stay sweet. Stay sweet, honey. Stay sweet in your femininity and who you are. Don't allow other people's choices to make you hard and to make your heart hard. This man is driving like a turtle. And calloused. You know? So listen, remember, be great because you are great. Be great to your family. They deserve your greatness. Be great to your community. Without love, self-love first, we have absolutely nothing. Family, get in the comments. You know, drop a like about this or any other videos that I've done. And as always, clarity is key, but without consistency, we have no balance. Family, be well.